Hey, what's going on? It's Nick here from Ways of Wealth. Thank you for tuning in. It's week 34 of the market recap. We've done so many of these, and for you returning subscribers, thank you so much. You know what this is all about. And for those of you that are brand new, thank you for stopping by the page. What we do here is we highlight key events that happened in the market over the past week. So I'd like to ask you a huge favor. If you get some value out of this video, if you learned something new, smash that like button. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. We do this every single week. We have a great episode lined up. As always, we're going to be talking about all-time highs. We saw a few different things happen this past week. We saw the S&P 500, Apple, Tesla, NASDAQ. Everybody's hitting all-time highs. Is your portfolio hitting all-time highs? All right, let's dive in. So what happened this week? We ended the shortest lived bear market in the S&P 500 history, okay? The market closed Friday at around 3,400 points, which means that we've gained back all the losses from the pandemic, kind of that turmoil and panic selling. We've gained that and then some. The market is roughly up 6% year to date, the S&P 500 that is. Now to just break that down, a bear market is ensued when the market drops by 20%. So if you see a pullback of 20%, that's when it's considered a bear market. So when we saw the record highs on the S&P 500 on February 13th fall 34% in just a matter of 33 days, it seemed that we would have a long way to climb back to the top. To put this into context, how quickly we have rebounded, if we look at the past 20 bear markets since 1920, the median lifespan for the bear market is 302 days. So when we look at this one, we are definitely on the low side of the median day side of things, thinking that only March 23rd, a couple months ago, is when we hit the lows. Not only was the index quick to rebound, the pullback wasn't as severe as, certain bear markets that we've seen in the past. For example, the most recent one, the 08-09 financial crisis, the S&P fell 57% from peak down to trough. So if you think about it, 34%, what we dropped isn't as bad. If you take a look at the averages of all the bear markets, the pullback is typically around 34 to 35%. So we were around average when you look at that. If you look at what's caused the market to rebound so quick, you got to look at the quick action of the Federal Reserve and Congress putting money into the hands of people. And then obviously there's been a flight to safety. There's been people going towards these tech names, which have kind of inflated the indexes. You look at companies like Microsoft or Apple. Speaking of Apple, it too reached all-time highs this week, closing out the week at around $498 a share. The stock has been a safe haven for investors throughout this pandemic, but seemed to get a boost in the last couple of weeks with the announcement of the 4-for-1 stock split. And if you haven't seen last week's market recap, I break down what a stock split is and the potential impact on the stock. So if you haven't seen it, click the link above and check that one out after you're done with this video. The momentum on Apple right now is absolutely crazy. So we've seen a couple weeks ago the 4-for-1 stock split. It garnished a lot of attention, and obviously you've seen the stock inch up and up and up. And then this week they had a target. The target was $467 a share. And what would that get them? That would get them the first US publicly traded company to have a market cap of $2 trillion. So when it hit that on Wednesday, the stock continued to skyrocket, closing out the week at $498 a share. And this would be a 6.7% gain in just 2 days from Wednesday to Friday. If we continue at this pace for the company, it's going to be $4 trillion in no time. So let's put this into context, okay? In the past month, Apple has gained over $420 billion in market cap. Okay, so they're listed in the S&P 500. And in the S&P 500, there's 493 other companies that market caps don't even equate to $420 billion. So let that sink in for a second. Now, do I even get started on Tesla? This stock's momentum is absolutely crazy. It too followed suit with Apple announcing last week a 5-for-1 stock split. And the stock is just continuing to rise. There's no new news. There's no event that has happened that has caused this stock to blow up. It's just the Elon Musk effect. And it's just, no valuations that you can put to this company other than realistically the following is great and don't bet against Elon. And that's all this week for the market recap. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna try and keep them short and sweet from now on. I can't promise you that I could fit all this information into a tight frame like this, but I appreciate your support. And again, I ask you, if you've learned something new, please smash that like button. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. We do this every single week. If you missed me during the week, here's my Instagram page. I'll throw that up now. Have a great week on the markets. Happy trading.